this is Rachel again, and I'm going to be talking about Season 1, Episode 2 of The Chosen. So, I like to keep these reviews sort of short and sweet, so that will be the same today, and let's get right into it. So, after a pretty heavy first episode, getting beat up, threats of, not threats of death, but people not in good places, demon deliverances, all of that, pretty heavy first episode. This one, it just feels just so light and almost has like a cozy feeling, so that was very, very nice, kind of getting a breather after that first episode, especially because I think the first 4 were given together, so people could have, watched it consecutively like that. So after that first one, you get a very nice, kind of cozy, for the most part, episode. Not that there isn't some drama, especially between Eden and his wife. Eden is Simon's wife. So, although, however, with that point, as cozy as it is, something I really do like about this episode and kind of The Chosen in general is it addresses the struggles that Christians go through, as well as, some sort of thoughts or thought processes that we go to. It's not necessarily jumping, when you're a Christian, you don't automatically just have sunshine and roses and never have any second thoughts or go through your own sort of theological processes to look into, and it addresses that. It's not like, oh, we're following Jesus, or we hear about Jesus and that's it. And it mainly addresses these at this point. And I'm back. My dog freaked out. Anyways, so as I was saying, it mainly addresses these real questions and thought processes that Christians have through the character of Nicodemus. And it does that really well, especially in this episode, and then, spoilers, but throughout the season as well. Okay. And the next thing that this episode really shows, and it does throughout the entire show, so as I said, this episode, and there's also some other episodes that in the series as a whole that focuses a little bit more on Jewish holidays and traditions. The whole show does, because that's what's meaningful in the context, but this is one of those episodes that it even more so focuses on a particular cultural and religious context that Jesus and his disciples were living in. And one of those that is very big and very important is the Sabbath, and just showing the togetherness and just the gravity of it. And I think it's really important to show that, especially kind of early on, because if you look in scripture, that's kind of a theme for Jesus, is miracles and healing on the Sabbath. Or at least particularly healing on the Sabbath. So, showing that gravity of it and building that context of the Sabbath. And there's another episode that does that too, but with this one in particular, I think it's really important to kind of show for as we move on, every time he heals or does something big on the Sabbath, showing that with it. And I think those are some of the main takeaways I got from this episode, especially because it's not a terribly long episode, so there definitely was a fair amount of story with it, but just overall, that's what I got from this episode, and sort of a summary. Okay. Alright. I need to think of an outro.